So our next speaker actually came all the way from a different country. She is Tan Sueh Li. She's actually from Penang, Malaysia. She actually is based in KL right now, and she will be sharing with us on type as a medium. Callie actually went for a year for this extremely prestigious type design course. It's called Type and Media Master Program at the Royal Academy of Art at The Hague in 2009. And she's been working with very famous European designers before coming back to Asia. So we're very pleased to have her come all the way from KL to share with us on type as a medium. Tan Sueh Li, please.
Hello. I'm Shirley from Kuala Lumpur, not from Malaysia. Originally from Penang, but I'm working in Kuala Lumpur as a graphic designer and also type designer. Today I'm going to talk about type as a medium, like for me to convey a message. So here are some of my typefaces. And then for me, in my design practice, I usually use type to say what I want to say, or to help the client convey the message in visual communication. So here are some examples of my works. And then sometimes I use my own typeface, sometimes using other people's typeface, sometimes I even write the type myself. This is one of the examples that I write a poster to protest in a demonstration that happened in April in Kuala Lumpur, which is very safe. And then I'm going to talk about how do I search for local identity through the process of type design, in a couple of my projects. So this is the first exploration, which is something about shapes. I'm originally from Penang, and then in Penang there are still a lot of old and historical or cultural buildings, well preserved in Georgetown. And then this is one of the examples. And personally, I'm quite obsessed with the tiles on the building, the geometrical shapes. I'm obsessed with the different patterns that I can find in the tiles. So I'm thinking I can see some elements can be abstract from the tiles and then reconstruct to form a type that maybe can reflect a cityscape, which is my hometown. For example, this is one of the lettering, might not be legible, and then it can be developed further to move away from the pattern itself. So this is my second exploration, which is something about the process of type design. Okay, so I spent a year to study type design in the Netherlands, and this is Callie, my first typeface that I designed when I studied the program. So calligraphy is actually the origin of type design. And my typeface is actually based on the origin of calligraphy. This is the sketch that I did in the earlier stage. So this is an example how does it derive from the calligraphy. This is a C written with flat brush, and then in this slide you can see how a lowercase c actually derived from the calligraphy writing, and then you add up to this. So at this stage, at the beginning, I only plan to have a text typeface for book design usage, but then I'm not entirely happy with the result. I feel there's something missing. So I'm thinking how do I add something, add some value into my project, and maybe find something more relevant to my background to relate with it. So something popped into my mind, which is this Chinese proverb, which means returning to the root. So I decided to add a display family in my typeface, which is Callie display. So I decided to rename the origin of how this typeface came from, which is quite unusual in the existing market. So this is how it transformed back to the root. And now I'm happy with how the system of the whole family works. Okay. Although they are different, but then they can compensate each other and they can work well together. So my next step is to explore something about type and language, which is because I came from multilingual and multicultural background. So if you have any comments or inputs, you can, here's my contact. Thank you.